So this bag comes with 4 parts, and like I said, it is made out of the Louis Vuitton canvas, and the interior is the usual textile lining, so nothing special there. And like I said, this is the shortest setting, but you can adjust it so much. So do you see how long it just got? So what I love about this bag is that it's literally adjustable throughout. So it doesn't matter what length your torso is or how tall you are. It'll fit you perfectly well. And I love that I'd be able to use this strap with other bags as well. So that is just the overview on this bag. And I have to say that this little pouch is bigger than the mini pochette. So I have my mini pochette right here, and if you look at it, you can see exactly how much bigger the mini pochette part of this bag is. So that's that. And as far as the larger pouch is concerned, I don't own the pochette accessoire, the original one. When I looked online, this was 9.4 inches long and the pochette accessoire was 9.3 inches. So not much of a difference, but I do think they made this one just a teeny tiny little bit bigger so it can hold more, like, you know, like a full-size bag could. So this is the interior of the bigger pochette, and it just has this one slip pocket in the back, and the little pouch is just, you know, just like your regular mini pochette. And there's the date code in there. And if you guys were wondering, since I don't have the original pochette, and if you don't either, you may have the never full pouch. I just wanted to show you a little size comparison. So this is it right next to it, and as you can see, the never full pochette is just a little, looks very slightly longer, but the length is almost about the same. That's the canvas version. Now let's move right on to the empreinte leather version. So here is this beautiful girl. Oh, you guys, how stunning is this bag? I cannot get over it. The canvas version had 5 parts, so as you can see, this one does not come with the coin pouch. Instead, it has a full leather strap, which is actually detachable, as well as it can turn into a crossbody. So this functions pretty much like the Neo Noe strap. I wonder what the difference is. Maybe I will grab that, the Neo Noe strap, and just compare it with this one just so you guys can see. And it has a snap closure right there, so all you have to do is just pop it open, bring it towards each other, and then snap it right here at the top. So as you can see, this would make an amazing crossbody bag as well. So like I said, it has the leather strap, and it also comes with this beautiful, beautiful chain strap. How gorgeous is this? I absolutely love it. Now, one thing to watch out for if you're buying this in the store, I saw a couple of straps where this was like kind of more twisted around each other, so it wouldn't like completely cover the length of this chain, so to speak. So just make sure this is like perfect too if you guys are considering getting this bag. And also the embossing. I've talked about it in my reveal video, which I will link up here now. If you guys haven't seen it, please do go check it out. Yeah, so 2 straps, and it comes with the little pochette and a bigger pochette. So on this leather version, actually, it is larger. The pochettes are actually larger than the canvas. So just for comparison, here is the mini pochette. You guys can see that this one's bigger, or actually longer, so to speak. So that's that, and it is also the exact same with the pochette part. They made the leather one bigger, and since this is more structured, I feel like this can definitely hold more as well, which you will see in the what fits version of the bag. So this is, as you guys know, I believe it's calf skin. Correct me if I'm wrong, or I will write it below if I am wrong. And it does have the gorgeous, gorgeous microfiber lining, and it has just, it's pretty much the same as the canvas version. So it has the slip pocket in the back, and for the little mini pochette version, again, just exactly the same. This piece was made in France, and my canvas version is made in the United States. Okay, so I just went ahead and grabbed my Neo Noe really quickly just to show you guys the strap difference, you know, if you guys do find it helpful. So just gonna take it off. And alright, so this is the Neo Noe strap, and this is the multi-pochette accessoire strap. So right off the bat, you can see that the Neo Noe one is a little bit more shiny, and the multi-pochette accessoire looks a little bit more matte right there. And obviously the multi-pochette accessoire one is a lot thicker, and as far as length is concerned, the Neo Noe strap is longer, as you can see. So, I mean, which makes sense because I knew the Neo Noe one was longer, because when I use it crossbody, it just hits me mid-thigh. I'm happy that I have both now, because I'd be able to use this on my Neo Noe as well, and it would probably hit me at the perfect spot. And since this is a little bit thicker, I would assume it would be more comfortable to wear as well, because the Neo Noe is a bigger bag and it can hold a lot more than the multi-pochette could. So I'm happy I have those two straps to switch out now. Or if I wanted to use my Neo Noe strap on the EMPREINTE accessory, just so it'll hang a little bit lower on my torso, that'd be great. So I'm just gonna put it on and show you guys what it looks like with the Neo Noe strap. Here you go. So as you can see, it just added like maybe a couple more inches of length. So that's a great option as well if you wanted to do that. And another thing that I wanted to mention was this strap versus the strap on the, my stuff is everywhere, on the canvas strap. So as you can see, the one on the EMPREINTE leather version is longer than the strap on the canvas version. So I think this one is about 4 inches longer than this gold strap. I think I pretty much covered everything on the physical aspect of the bag, so now moving right along. Now I do want to talk about bag organizers really quickly for these two bags. Now I did order mine from Zumoni, and it comes with the one for the larger one, the mini pochette, and for the coin pouch. And you guys, you can pick whichever color that you want, but since I'm boring, I just went for the actual similar to the interior color. So I just went with this brown, I think. I forget what it's called, but I will leave it down below for you guys. And again, this is not sponsored or anything. I purchased it myself. I just wanted to mention it because I got this because, do you guys see how on here, this side, like, I personally don't think this is stitched well. So do you see it just hanging out right here? So I was hoping that if I got an organizer, it would take care of it and maintain the shape a little bit more. So I went for it, and I have to say these fit inside here like a glove. Like, I'll show you really quickly. So this is the little one for the coin pouch, which is absolutely adorable. And it does have the little Zumoni tag right here. I am most probably gonna do a little bag organizer comparison video, because I did order from Zumoni and a couple of Samorga ones as well as Amazon. So I'll probably make it just in case it is helpful. So as you can see, this just fit like a glove in there, and when you close it, it does feel a little bit bulky because the sides are gusseted, so you can feel it in here, but that's just for the coin purse. So I'm gonna show you how the one for the mini pochette. So it has one pocket right here and another little slip pocket right here. It has the Zumoni tag, and all of them also come with this. Honestly, I have no idea what this is for, so I got 3 of them with these, but that's what it looks like. So I'm just gonna stick this in the mini pochette just so you guys can see how well it goes in. So there you go, that's what it looks like with the organizer in, and it doesn't add a lot of bulk, it's just perfect, I think. Organization on the larger one is a little bit different because it has the slip pocket in the back, again with this little thingy, and oh, they wrote the note, it says LV multi-pochette set. Anyway, so that, as well as it has a slip pocket in the back, but in the front it has 2 of these little pockets just in case you want to put, you know, your smaller items in. So I'm gonna stick it in here as well. And as you can see, it is a perfect fit. Like, it doesn't get bendy or anything. When I got this, I was wondering if these organizers would fit the leather version.
And they have sort of this special shape that a lot of other bags don't use. So I know a lot of places had said to authenticate it, make sure that the feet are correct. So I got this bag and said, well, there are no feet, so obviously this is not real. Again, first version. Most of the authentication sites out there that say how to authenticate your Lady Dior are not talking about this first edition. They're only talking about the more recent versions. So that was one thing. Another thing that I kept in mind to authenticate was that the CD is the same on all of these, that it is etched nicely, of course. Another thing to notice is that the interior has the screw backs. So these aren't actually screw backs, but they are there to be reminiscent of this first sort of idea. Now, perhaps the newer ones have the fake screw backs just to be reminiscent of the first version, and perhaps these are real and it is just screwed in. I'm not sure about that, but I know that you want to make sure that it has this kind of screw backing. This should be quite heavy as it is here, this nice pull, and it should have these 3 different rings going different directions basically. So all of that indicated that it was in fact real. That's the exterior. The other things that I noticed were the interior. So let me quickly unstuff it so that I can show you that. Okay, so here is the interior of the bag. If you notice, the bag has lost its shape. So it kind of folds down right in here. It folds over right here. The longer I leave it unstuffed, the worse that becomes. I did get a quote from leather surgeons for $375 to dye it back, basically help to make the corners look better, and also to go inside the bag and to fix the structure of it basically. So I probably will eventually do that, but that's not something I feel the need to do right now. So if you get the black and you get the classic, it has the classic lining. And what I noticed was I thought that the zipper pull looked kind of cheap. Then I discovered, again, all of those other bags out there from these reputable sites all had the same pull.
Okay. So the Reivew, well, and plus a phone. So the Reivew, I can get my wallet in there. It's a medium-sized wallet. It's not a full-size wallet. Medium-sized wallet. The mini pochette. Okay. The key pouch for extra cards. Put that in the slip pocket. Keys. And there's plenty of room for, I don't know, a few smaller things in there. And I'll put the phone in the outside pocket. No problem. Okay. Let's see if all these things can fit in the favorite. When I use the favorite, I basically put in just the basics. Wallet, phone, keys. That's it. Okay. So I'll put my, again, medium-sized wallet. Let's put my phone. And the keys. Okay, this is how I usually carry it. It holds its shape just fine. If I wanted to put the mini pochette in here, kind of warps it a little bit. It'll all fit, but it doesn't look very nice. These out. As of November 2019, the favorite retails for $1,020 in the US and can be as high as $1,200 to $1,400 on the secondhand market. I don't remember what the Reivew retailed at, but I've seen them from about $400